In the farthest corner of northeastern Siberia, there lies a land where even the sun hesitates to rise, a place where breath freezes before it leaves your lips, where the wind can strip flesh from bone, and yet, somehow, life still endures. This is Yakutia, home to the last true nomads of the Arctic tundra, where the temperature can fall to -71 degrees Celsius, and survival itself becomes an act of defiance. Before dawn, the world is asleep. Only the storm breathes. Snow stretches endlessly, a pale ocean of deathly quiet. In the middle of this white emptiness, a small tent trembles. Inside it, a family, clinging to warmth, to hope, to life. The father, Mikhail, opens his eyes. Frost clings to his beard. His breath hangs in the air. He pulls on his reindeer furs and steps outside, straight into a world made of knives and wind. Each morning, he walks miles through snow to check on his herd. The reindeer, their only wealth, their only prayer. He whispers softly, "You live because we live because you breathe." It's not a saying, it's survival. Inside the tent, his wife Anya kneels beside a tiny stove. Each piece of wood is sacred, each flame a heartbeat. She melts chunks of ice into water, adds a few scraps of dried meat. The smoke curls through the air, the only proof that warmth still exists. The children wake, their faces pale, lips trembling, but their eyes flicker with life when they see steam rise from the pot. Anya strokes her son's frozen hair and whispers, "Even the wind fears those who do not give up." When morning comes, there is no sunrise, only a dim gray light spreading across the tundra. The family moves, slow, deliberate. Dogs harnessed, sleds packed. The endless white calls again. Every few miles, the landscape changes. Frozen rivers, silent forests. The world here isn't dead, it's just sleeping. Mikhail remembers his grandfather's voice. The tundra does not kill the patient, it kills the proud. As dusk falls, the wind turns violent. A storm begins to rise. A wall of white swallowing the horizon. Inside the tent, ropes strain. The thermometer reads -71, but numbers don't describe pain. At that cold, metal burns skin. Water freezes mid-air. Even sound begins to die. Mikhail presses his family close. He leans in and whispers, "The cold is not our enemy, fear is." The storm rages through the night, a scream of white fury that tests their will. By morning, silence. The tundra lies still, pure, untouched. The tent half buried in snow. But the family steps out. They begin to dig, to gather, to move again. Because that's what they do. They move, they survive. Anya looks to the horizon, a pale blue sky bleeding into white. She whispers, "We belong to no land. The land belongs to us." In the Arctic tundra, there are no guarantees, no tomorrow, no mercy. And yet, the Yakut nomads live, not because they must, but because they choose to. They laugh when the fire burns strong. They share what little they have. They walk forward, even when standing still would be easier. Their story is not one of suffering, it's one of faith. Faith that spring will come, that the herd will return, that life, no matter how fragile, is still worth the struggle. As night falls again, the family gathers around the fire. The children trace shapes in the frost. Mikhail gazes into the flame, eyes tired but alive. The world thinks we live in darkness, he murmurs. But only here can you see how bright the single flame can be. Outside, the northern lights begin to dance, green ribbons twisting across a black sky. The tundra glows, alive, for one breathtaking moment. And for that heartbeat in time, the Arctic is no longer a place of death, but a home. This is Yakutia, a world frozen in time, and a people too strong to melt.